Okay, I'm really hoping that this is working. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I want that. Okay, seriously.
Why the French government is buying teens comic books. Again, it's why the French government is buying teens comic books. In May, the French government introduced a smartphone app called Culture Pass that gives every 18-year-old 300 euros, about $350, to spend on cultural purchases. The idea is to help young people buy the products they already love while also encouraging them to explore new things. That could mean a night at the theater, a museum exhibition, even dance classes or art supplies. So, what are they spending it on? Manga. As of July, over 75% of all purchases made through the app were books, and roughly two-thirds of those books were Japanese comic books. Juliette Sega, 18, who lives in a small town in southeastern France, is a big fan of the app. She reads a lot of novels and manga, she says, and it helps pay for them. Nationwide, nearly 720,000 teenagers now use the Culture Pass app, where more than 8,000 businesses and cultural institutions list their offerings. France's Culture Ministry says it plans to introduce a more restricted version of the app to middle school students too. But the program has caused some controversy in France. Users of the app, users of the app mostly have the freedom to spend their cash allowance where they want, whether that means opera tickets or video games. There are some restrictions, though. For example, when it comes to video games, the game's publisher must be French and it must not feature violence. Critics say that giving teenagers free cash and expecting them to spend it at an indie movie theater instead of the latest Marvel movie is unrealistic and a waste of taxpayer money. The freedom is part of the appeal to Gabriel Tine, an 18-year-old student in Paris. He has spent over 200 euro from his pass at Cetosphere, a record store. Gabriel says that nearly all of his friends have activated the pass. What's interesting, Gabriel says, is that each person can do what they want with it.